what her man likes.
Oh, so then you'll be at the Real Murders Club meeting tonight because John is giving the talk on the Julia Wallace murder. I'm sure he'd love to have you there.
I'm sure he'd rather pine for me.
You might actually find it interesting, Mother. Oh. The husband was convicted even though there was no evidence.
No, thank you. Now, don't forget about the new tenant. I told him 9 a.m.
Yeah, I won't forget. Hi, Bankston.
Oh, hey. I can see that. I'm just going to pick up Melanie.
Oh, it's Wallace tonight.
I know. We're looking forward to it. I'll see you there.
See? Bankston and his girlfriend go to meetings. Real Murders Club's a hot date, Mom. Oh. You should try it.
Clearly, I have failed in teaching you what constitutes a date. Oh, but do tell John I wanted to be there.
That'd be lying.
No, feigning, dear. Feigning.
Hey, Sally.
Hey, get to the meeting early if you can. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, no, Sally, you know how I feel about surprises.
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna love this one.
No, why don't you just tell me? Tell me what it is.
You are so stubborn. Just get there early. Bye.
Well, I better get going, Melissa. We have a club meeting tonight. And LeMaster's coming by for the keys to the hall.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. Gerald, it's roasting in here. Can we turn down the fires, please? Gerald? Honey? You were on the phone. Had to meet a new client. See you at the Veterans Hall. You know I hate driving at night. Oh, LeMaster, you're early. Okay, Gerald, where'd you leave the keys? Oh! Oh! What are you doing here? Oh, you look awful. Here, come in. I'm making sandwiches if you're hungry. What on earth are you holding? No, what are you... Ah!
It's a cute little thing.
Fierce watchdog, yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally savage.
Girl, Mamie, it's LeMaster here for the keys. Mamie? Mamie! No!
Hey, why haven't you gone in?
It's locked.
LeMaster isn't here yet?
Nope. Aren't you at least curious about your surprise? I mean, come on, have a guess.
You got me a card that says I can pass on your guessing games.
Guess again.
You got me a kit I can use to make a card that says I can pass on your guessing games.
You know you're spoiling my fun. Oh, hi, Uncle John.
Hi.
Can't wait to be dazzled by your talk tonight.
My mother says she wishes she could come, but she was only feigning.
A man appreciates a little polite pretense now and then. And we're not going in because...
LeMaster hasn't shown up with the key, and he's not answering.
I made a copy of the key for just such an occasion back when I was president. But don't tell Gerald.
Don't tell Gerald what?
Hi, Gerald.
Ro, good to see you all. John, where'd you get the key? LeMaster was supposed to pick it up.
What's your position on polite pretense? So you're really not going to take a guess about your surprise?
I'm really not.
Where are the creamers and sugars? That's weird. That phone never rings.
Hello?
Is Julia Wallace there?
What? That was creepy. Someone just asked for Julia Wallace.
The victim John's supposed to talk about tonight?
Exactly. That wasn't your surprise, was it?
No. No, that was a prank. Dory, those cookies smell delicious.
Chocolate chip. I had to make a bunch for my son's class party. Made extra. Have one.
Oh, you too. You have to try some of Dory's cookies. They're to die for.
Cookies, great. Thanks.
The cookies are not a part of your workout program, though. Who's that?
I know who that is.
Surprise.
What? That's my surprise, Robin Daniels.
Hey. What, the mystery writer?
And Rose's favorite writer. At least I think he's still your favorite writer.
Yes, yes, he is amazing, brilliant.
Hi.
Hi, Robin. Thanks for coming.
Sally, thanks for having me.
Aw. So this is the friend that I was telling you about, Roe Teagarden. Roe, this is Robin Daniels.
Hey.
I know. I'm a huge fan. I mean, I'm a big, inspired fan.
Oh, that's nice of you to say. Sally seems to think that I'll become a fan of your club here, so.
Oh, yeah, how did you guys...
He's a friend of Megan's. My editor at the paper.
Yeah, we went to college together.
Yes. And Robin is in town teaching at the university for the next few months, and he asked if I knew any nice places to rent, so I gave him your mom's number.
She got me a short-term lease on this great townhouse.
Oh, you're the new tenant.
Yeah.
I'm the property manager, so I live right nearby.
Oh, well then we were destined to meet.
Well, come meet our other neighbor.
Sure.
This is Bankston Waits.
Hello.
Hi.
His girlfriend, Melanie Clark.
Hi.
And there's Arthur. What's he doing here? Is he rejoining the club?
Oh, I don't know. I'll go find out.
Who's he?
Oh, he's a police detective and Rose ex.
Hey,
Hey,
please tell me you're coming back to the club.
we're here in an official capacity.
We? Lynn. Wait, what's going on?
Lynn needs to talk to Gerald.
But if you want to talk to him, you're a homicide detective.
Unless you've changed your name to Gerald, we have no business with you. Which one is he?
He's right there.
Oh, Arthur, please don't tell me this has to do with Mamie.
Mr. Wright? Detective Liggett Smith. Do you think we could go somewhere and speak in private?
Sure.
What is Lynn doing here?
Oh, wait. The master was supposed to get the key from their house. He hasn't shown up yet. Is he all right?
The master's fine. He's shaken up, but fine.
But he's shaken up. Did he find the...
Arthur, you're back. And you brought your wife. Oh, you aren't here for the meeting.
Unfortunately not.
Wonder what that's all about.
It's gotta be about Mamie, right?
Think she was hurt?
Whatever it is, it seems pretty serious.
Gosh, I hope not. I really like Mamie. Oh no, look at Rose's face. This is bad. Ro?
I mean, is there anything that you can tell us? Mamie and Gerald are our friends.
It's not my place.
What is it? What's going on?
Mamie's been...
She was attacked. Homicide.
Oh, that's awful.
She was a nice lady.
She certainly didn't deserve to get bludgeoned in front of her own fireplace.
That's how it happened?
Look, it's really not my place to divulge. Sally, please don't quote me.
Quote you, no.
Are there any suspects?
Detective Smith, Patterson's on the radio.
What is it?
He wants to know if he should bag the raincoat or wait for the husband ID.
Wait, what? Raincoat? A raincoat?
Oh, there's a raincoat crumpled under Mamie's body. I'll talk to Patterson. Look, guys, you're probably going to want to cancel the meeting. Send everybody home.
Ro, do you want to announce we're done here, or shall I?
Is everything all right?
Did you just hear what Arthur said? A raincoat was crumpled under Mamie by a fireplace.
The Julia Wallace case.
Yeah. The phone call. That voice that asked for Julia. I have to go tell Arthur.
Is she always 2 steps ahead of everybody else?
Generally, yes.
Okay, copy that.
Arthur! There's something you need to know.
What is it, Ro?
15 minutes before our meeting, someone called here and asked for Julia Wallace, the victim in the murder we were supposed to discuss tonight. Do you remember the case? England, 1934?
Yeah, vaguely. Husband convicted of bludgeoning his wife?
In front of a fireplace, on top of a raincoat.
Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying?
I'm saying what happened to Mamie was a copycat. I'm saying I think whoever did this was someone who knew what our meeting was going to be about tonight. Arthur, I think Mamie's killer could be a member of the Real Murders Club.
Lynn needs to know now. Call Captain Burns, get some backup down here. And don't let anybody outside that building. We gotta question everyone.
What in the world did Ro tell the police to have them round us up like prisoners of war?
Hey, so can I get my phone back or what? Because I'm for sure gonna call a lawyer.
Hey, call away. Now, we're going to be asking a few basic questions of you all tonight, so if anyone else would like their lawyer present, you can use that phone when Perry's done with it.
Never been questioned by the police before. Can't buy this kind of research.
Photos are coming through right now. See? That. Right there. See that? Victim's arm. It's bent. Just like the crime scene photo with Julia Wallace.
She was posed?
You know, Mamie's husband is an insurance salesman, just like Julia Wallace's husband.
How do you announce the subject of discussion of your club? Post it online, put it in the paper, what?
I send a group email.
So only club members would have known the Wallace thing was on your agenda tonight.
Well, anyone connected to a club member might also know. I mean, they would have seen a flyer, maybe?
No, we don't pass out flyers. That would require a budget.
And that would require a club that wasn't a ridiculous exercise in pretend investigating. Just an opinion.
Tell me what you know about the husband.
Gerald? Oh, he and Mamie would never miss a meeting. It's kind of cute the way they'd argue over who was the more likely suspect in a case.
They argue?
No, I meant debate. Like a fun debate. Look, I know that he's the most obvious suspect, the husbands usually are, right? But no, Gerald, he adored Mamie. He would never...
Yeah. We decide who our suspects are, not you.
Oh, did you get any sleep?
Not much. They kept us there till almost 2 a.m.
Oh, it's terrible. Treating my daughter like she's some common criminal.
If whoever did this to Mamie really is someone from Royal Murders, well, I downloaded profiles on everyone in the club last night to try to figure this out. It's obviously not Sally or John. I suppose Gerald has to be on the list.
Aurora, how many times have I told you this club is not a wholesome environment?
Well, Master found the body, so that puts him on the list, but I'm guessing he'll be ruled out soon. And so will Bankston.
Did you hear what I said? It's not healthy to obsess on these tragedies, Aurora.
I overheard Lynn say that Mamie was on the phone at 6:10 with her sister, and LeMaster found the body at 6:30, so that pinpoints the time of death. And then we saw Bankston leaving to his car to pick up Melanie just before 6:30, so it definitely can't be him. Or Melanie. Now, Dory, I can't imagine it's her. She's such a mom. Oh, now Perry Dell, that's a different story. He was really agitated last night, and he's been arrested for fighting. He said he turned over a new leaf, but I don't know.
Here, chamomile. It'll calm you down.
Benjamin, I totally forgot about him. You know, Benjamin Greer, the butcher from the gourmet market? He was the only member that didn't show to the meeting last night. Oh, he's definitely on the list. And then there's Robin Daniels.
The new tenant?
He writes murder mysteries, Mother. And he just happens to show up at our meeting right after what happened to Mamie. You think that's a coincidence? I'm supposed to give him his keys this morning, right? I could ask him a few questions.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to inflict that suspicious nature of yours on a tenant who hasn't even moved in yet. No, I'll give him the keys.
Yeah, but what if
Listen to your mother.
Oh, hey, Ro. How you doing?
Not good, Benjamin. Mamie was killed.
Yeah. No, the cops came by my place yesterday to tell me about it. Asked me why I wasn't at the meeting.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Well, I got some stuff to do. You know, I'm going into politics now. I'm the new campaign manager for Morrison Pettigrew. He's running for mayor. I think he's got a real shot to win.
Think so?
Yeah, and if he does, that means no more bloody aprons for me. But right now, I gotta get some chicken out. Free-range organic, on special, only $6.99 a pound.
You're thinking it's him, aren't you? You're thinking Benjamin Gray did it. I know you're not here for chickens.
You don't know why I'm here.
Well, I know you're not pushing a cart, and I know you think you need to solve every crime within a 50-mile radius.
This wasn't just any crime. It involved Mamie, our friend.
Yes, we knew
And
her.
we might even know who did it if it's someone in the club.
So you do think Benjamin did it?
I just think it's strange that he's the only one that didn't show up to the meeting last night, yet he's not even curious about how Mamie died or anything that happened the other night.
Was it the butcher in the parlor with the candlestick? Sorry.
Hi, Robin.
Hi.
Did you two come together?
Yes, he was complaining to Megan about not having anything in his fridge, so I said I'd show him where all the gourmet stuff was.
She didn't think I'd take her up on it, but...
Oh, I don't mind, really. But I do have to get back to my story, so Ro can show you where to find whatever it is that you need. If she can stop looking for suspects for 2 minutes. And if you figure out who's guilty, this time can you call the police before your life is in danger? Have fun, kids.
Bye.
So do you need help with anything?
No. But I am curious about how you plan to investigate these suspects. So this Greer guy's on your list, but the husband's got to be on there too, right? Especially if there's a copy of the Wallace murder.
No. Gerald adored Mamie. Besides, I don't think he'd copy a crime that pointed to himself as the culprit.
But see, if this were a plot of one of my novels, I'd have him copy it because no one would think he'd point to himself.
Oh, that's diabolical. Which is not Gerald.
What about Mr. Sunshine, the guy who had to have his lawyer present?
Oh, if you're talking about Perry Dell.
Yeah.
I believe... You know, I think this is club business. So, if you don't need me for anything,
Whoa. I'm starting to think that I'm a suspect too, given the way the police were treating me last night.
How do you feel about that?
Are you kidding me? This is the greatest night I've had in months. The only problem is I have no one to confirm my alibi between 6 and 6:30, so...
Okay. Yeah, I know you're not the most likely suspect. You did just move here. I thought you came for gourmet goodies.
Have you ever tried this with peanut butter? It will change your life. This is very scientific. You stick it in a bowl, you swirl it around. The swirl is very important. The cereal sticks to the peanut butter, and voila. Sweet, crunchy heaven.
Oh, this is so wrong, but it is so good.
All the best things are. So I'm curious, when did you first get into mysteries?
When I was 12. My parents were getting a divorce, and I found this book at the library about the Hall Mills case.
The choir singer and the minister.
Yeah, it was such a puzzle. There were so many odd clues and pieces. It was so absorbing. And it gave me something to focus on. And just something that felt important with life and death stakes. How about you?
I was a teenager. My brother had gone off to war. When he came back, he was a different guy. I needed something to escape into. And that's when I discovered In Cold Blood, Truman Capote.
The village of Holcomb stands on the high wheat plains of western Kansas, a lonesome area that others call out there.
See, nothing is too terrible if it can be wrestled into a pleasing sentence.
Well, you write a lot of those.
Thanks.
So why doesn't my favorite writer have an alibi?
Look, if you really want to know and you're not busy Friday night...
Aurora, I got your message about the package. Oh, you have company.
Hi.
Well, I'm glad the two of you are getting acquainted. Oh, but shame on you, Robin, for not telling me you're this big famous writer when you came to see my little townhouse.
Believe me, fame is in the eye of the beholder.
Here, Mother. It was left on my doorstep when I got home. I know you're busy, though.
This is your father's return address. Why would he be sending it here?
I don't know, but you can figure that out when you go home, but you're opening it here.
Seashell candy. Oh, remember when your Aunt Neela used to send us a box every Christmas? I always loved it because it reminded me of our time at the beach. How thoughtful of your dad to remember this.
That's not like Dad, and it's not Christmas.
I hope you and Aurora enjoy these chocolates. Well, I know I will. Hope this one's caramel.
Mother, stop.
It's not your job to police my calories, Aurora.
No, I don't think these candies are from Dad. I mean, he never calls me Aurora, never. I think these chocolates have been tampered with. Look, there's a hole right at the bottom.
You see? These candies have been poisoned.
I just talked to Dad. He didn't send those candies.
Of course he didn't send us poison candies. I mean, as if what happened with Mamie Wright wasn't bad enough, but now this attempt on my life, on my daughter's life?
Club members are obviously being targeted, and their families.
What is she doing?
She's looking for books on death by chocolate.
First, we don't even know if this chocolate was poisoned.
Yeah, we kind of do. I mean, smell them. They're noxious. It's got to be poison.
Maybe we should let the labs determine that.
Oh, you know, I find your attitude very cavalier. We could be lying dead on the floor right now.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Teagarden. I guess my lack of sleep is showing. My baby is teething. I have statements to go through and 10 alibis to pin down, including yours. Plus, I had to leave a media briefing to come here.
Wait, what? A media briefing? Is there something new about the case?
Do you have a press badge? No, I don't think so. Mrs. Teagarden, I promise you, if the labs come back positive for a toxic substance, I will be doing a full investigation. Ro, just in case, you should warn the rest of your club members to stay alert.
There's so much to go through.
I'll give you a hand.
Okay.
Aurora, I knew that this club of yours was bad for the soul, but now it's worse than that.
Here. You can start with these two.
Sure.
That club has put your life in danger.
And it put your life in danger too, which is making me furious. I need to figure out who's going after us.
No! You need to resign from that club and stay with me until this nightmare is over.
Mother, I'm not walking away from this.
You know, I'm right across the street. I can keep an eye on her if it makes you feel better.
Thank you, but my daughter is obviously not interested in doing anything that makes me feel better. I'm wasting my breath.
In the none of my business department, shouldn't you go after her?
I'd just be wasting my breath.
Right.
What if she'd eaten those chocolates?
But she didn't because you stopped it. Because you're smart and sharp
And too emotional. Teagarden women don't get emotional. We get to work.
Right.
We problem solve. Hello? Yeah, in here.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
The police dropped a bomb at the briefing. They found one of Mamie's earrings in Melanie Clark's car. Where's she going?
Whoa, what are you... Did you know Mamie's body was missing an earring?
No, they hadn't really said information until just now.
police?
Yeah, I just heard. I'm headed to the station now.
Do you have a comment for the paper?
Sally, now is not the time to be a reporter.
Since when are you the boss of me?
You know what? I do have a comment. It's absurd to suspect Melanie. Okay, she left work just before 6. There's no way she could kill Mamie and then be home in time for me to pick her up at 6:30. It's impossible.
Whoever did this is trying to set up a member of your club to take the blame.
Yeah, I think it's obvious. Look, I gotta go.
This is not good. You don't even know about the poison candy yet.
Poison candy?
Okay, we need to call a club meeting.
She was crumpled like a rag doll there in front of the fireplace. I went over to get the keys, and then the door was open.
Does Lynn know we're meeting?
Yeah, I told her, and I'll have to tell her everything that's said here.
Good.
Why'd you bring the writer? Seems to me he's a likely suspect.
Which is why he's a part of this. Thank you all for coming on such short notice. First, I just want Gerald to know how sorry we are for your loss. Mamie was a good person.
I didn't do anything to her. I don't know how that earring got in my car.
Because someone planted it there, that's why. Look, anybody who knows you knows how ridiculous it is to think
This is uncomfortable for all of us. What happened to Mamie was horrible. And it's hard to imagine it happening again, but it could.
A package was mailed to Rose's house. It was a box of candy that she thinks was poisoned.
If our lab confirms it, then we have to assume that all of you here are potential targets.
And that we're all suspects.
Why would you say that? Why should it be one of us?
Well, whoever killed Mamie did so in a way that replicated the Wallace case.
Right, I mean, who else would know that we were talking about that case on that night or be familiar with it?
But no one knows for certain how Julia Wallace was killed.
Nonsense. She was bludgeoned.
With what? The weapon was never found.
Well, every author I've read said it was a fire poker.
Well, actually, Scotland Yard has a different theory.
Come on, the poker was missing from Mamie's house.
It had to be the poker.
I don't know why people always dismiss my opinions.
Okay, we're getting off track.
We're also considering the possibility that the guilty party is someone connected to a group member.
Right. Maybe someone that has access to our emails. Maybe someone one of you talked to.
Did anyone here discuss the Wallace case with a friend, a family member?
Or an enemy?
Well, wait a minute. Is everything we're saying going in the paper? Because if it is, I need to leave. These stories could hurt my business, Sally.
Well, this is the biggest story I've ever had.
He's right. This needs to be off the record.
Okay, we need to figure out who could be doing this, because if we don't, I'm afraid that someone else might be targeted.
What are you all looking at me for? I didn't do anything.
I hate to say it, but if this club is putting us in danger, maybe we should think about disbanding.
Well, I don't care. I'm quitting anyway. I have better things to do. So don't anyone come try to kill me, because I'll be waiting for you.
I have to trust the police to find the right person.
After what Melanie's been put through, I'm not sure how much faith I have in the police. I think we've had enough for one day, though.
Well, I guess the Real Murders Club is adjourned. Did you see Gerald's face? I have to solve this.
No, Ro. You have to let the police handle this. Whoever did this to Mamie is seriously twisted. I have to go. Bye, Robin.
Bye. That's the last of them.
Great. Thanks for helping.
I haven't done anything yet. You know, I figured it out. You're like the heroine in one of my novels. Smart, determined, gorgeous.
If you think flirting with me is gonna distract me, you're wrong.
What am I distracting you from?
From wondering why you're here. You, the man without an alibi.
You're really hung up on this whole alibi thing.
And you keep avoiding it. Maybe you're here because you're keeping an eye on us so we don't figure out the truth about you.
The truth is that I write mystery novels for a living, but I never get to see one carried out in real life.
Why don't I believe you?
Okay, you got me. I'm actually here because I really, really like you. Now, I'll let you decide whether that was meant to distract you or if it just happens to be true.
What if it's both? Sally, I need to talk to you.
Oh, I knew you'd be mad as soon as you saw the paper.
No, this is about Robin Daniels. Yesterday, he said... Wait, what would I be mad about?
You know, I was just doing my job. The public has a right to know exactly what's going on.
I see you're making a spectacle of yourself again.
The reporter quoted me without my permission.
By Sally Allison, Bud Allison's daughter? Isn't she your friend? Ha! Some friend.
Oh, hey, Mr. Allison.
Hey, Ro. Oh, let me help you with that door.
Oh, thanks. That door is getting worse.
I know. I almost got myself locked in there last week.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see you here today. Don't you usually volunteer on Wednesdays?
Yeah, well, what was Sally's story in the paper this morning? Phone's been ringing off the hook. I had to get some peace. I see you've had a peek at it.
Oh, yeah, I've read it.
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't I go out with him, right? So I told Deborah, you get that man over to my house pronto before he changes his mind.
Allison!
Yeah?
Quit socializing. Grab Paul, get yourself downtown. Something big is going on. 4th and Pine.
Hi, it's Sally. Leave a message.
So you're not picking up. Well, call me back. I need to know if I'm your friend or your source. Lynn. Oh, you must not be happy about the story in the paper.
Haven't seen it, don't want to see it. I'm here because we got the labs back on the candy. There were no fingerprints on the box other than you and your mother's, but we did get a positive for poison. Rat poison, to be exact. You were right. Someone was out to harm you and your mother.
You mean kill us? And they could be going after other club members.
Oh, hurrah! Using your inside voice at the library might set a better example for your friend.
Oh, we're not friends.
Good for you.
Anyway, I've spoken with my patrol sergeant, and he's agreed to have his cars do swings by your members' houses just to keep an eye out.
That's it?
Would you let your mother know the results? I have to take this. Liggett Smith. What? I'm on my way.
So it was rat poison in the candy, wasn't it?
How'd you know?
Ugh. I've become all too familiar with gruesome things, for which I blame you. Show her.
This is out of print. I only have it because there's a chapter on Lizzie Borden. Ever hear of Cordelia Botkin?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
1878. She was having an affair, a wealthy businessman. He refused to leave his wife, so Cordelia mailed the wife a box of bonbons.
Filled with rat poison. Now I remember. Such an obscure case, I'd almost forgotten about it.
Wife died.
And so did her mother.
That's why the chocolates were addressed to you. Okay, we have to let the club members know about the results. Excuse me. Robin, hi. Now is not a really good time.
Are you watching the news?
What news?
Morrison Pettigrew had recently announced his candidacy for mayor, and police have in fact ruled his death a homicide.
Oh, God. Could it be the same person? Could he be targeting people outside of the club now?
Look, there's Benjamin.
The body was in fact discovered by Pettigrew's campaign manager, Benjamin Greer. Greer told police that he found Pettigrew inside a bathtub full of water, apparent stab wounds in his chest, and a number of papers floating in the water. We will continue to bring you...
I can't listen anymore.
Papers floating on the water. Why does that sound so familiar? The Marat assassination.
The what?
Famous case in Europe.
Oh, the one from the painting.
The French Revolution, Jean-Paul Marat. He was a politician.
Like Morrison Pettigrew.
Killed in the bathtub by an assassin, stabbed.
Like Morrison Pettigrew.
John, we have got to go to the police station and tell Lynn.
I should stop at my house. I have a book on assassination so Lynn can see what we're talking about.
It's the 21st century, John. We can look it up online. What do you want to bet that's the knife that killed Pettigrew?
Sorry, guys. Lynn keeps texting me questions to ask. It's not a good week for her to be the only homicide detective in Lawrencetown. 2 murders.
And one attempted, me and my mother.
Yeah. So, you go to your car. Was it locked or unlocked?
Not sure, but I tend to lock it. I didn't have anything to do with what happened to that politician. I was with Aida until 10 last night.
Well, the coroner's placing time of death at about midnight.
Which means John has no alibi.
I'm not offended to be suspected, but I'm very offended to be thought of doing such a poor job as to leave the weapon in my own car.
Okay, listen, I'm sure that the knife was planted, but I still have to ask you to come down to the station and get fingerprinted. Bro, we've already got yours on file.
Why do you need her prints?
Because they need to make sure I'm not the one who planted it. You know John. He would never hurt anyone. What about Lynn or Captain Burns?
Well, they know someone's trying to run us ragged, looking in all the wrong places. A patrolman found rat poison in my desk.
Who's ever doing this wanted to make it look like you're trying to poison me?
Would have been more believable if they found the poison in my desk.
You're funny.
Have you told them yet? See here. Marat's papers were found floating in the tub.
Same as Pettigrew.
So the question is, was Pettigrew chosen because Benjamin is in the club or because Pettigrew fit the profile of a famous victim? If it's the second one, then anyone in town could be a potential target.
Well, so far the copycats have been related to club members. But I'm still trying to figure out if there's a common thread between the three. Maybe they're from the same book.
Or the same website. I mean, it is the 21st century.
I have been trying to find a common thread, a pattern.
Smith. What is this? Are suspects making themselves at home?
Actually, they've been sharing information with us.
Sounded to me like you were sharing with them. Did I authorize consultants on this case?
No, sir.
Then get them out of here.
Always loved his sunny personality.
Yeah, okay, let's give Detective Smith here some space.
Okay. Lynn, there's something I've got to know. How high is Robin Daniels on your suspect list?
I am not discussing that with
I
you.
delivered your baby.
I knew you were going to play that card eventually. Fine. He was at the top of the list for a while. He had a weak alibi. He said he was buying gas at some station miles out of town, a station he couldn't even remember. But we found gas charges on his card, and the security cameras picked him up there. Daniels wasn't anywhere near Mamie.
Thanks.
So this is
is my favorite restaurant and candy store.
Wow. To what do I owe the invitation, besides my obvious obsession with sugar?
Peace offering. Lynn told me today that you've officially been cleared.
Wow, that's a relief. Are you surprised?
No, not really.
Can we at least agree that I'm on your side?
I'm definitely getting that impression.
Good. So tell me your Marat theory.
I will, but first.
Salted caramels.
Yeah. Mmm.
Uh-huh.
Lynn ruled out Robin as a suspect.
You know, I think he really likes you.
That's what he tells me.
Oh, really? And do you like him?
Now that I know he's not a devious criminal, yeah, I think I do. We speak the same language.
Wow, a famous author to add to your collection.
Huh. Hey, you know what I just told you about my feelings for Robin are private, right?
Ro, how could you even say that?
Because of your latest story?
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. You quoted club members even though we asked you at the meeting to keep it off the record.
Look, I know, and I'm sorry. The Associated Press is picking up my articles
So
now.
that means you get to sensationalize the club and quote me, quote Gerald?
That's not what I was...
You always talk about respecting the victims and their families.
And you always turn them into suspects. I see Gerald's name on your little list right there.
He's not even that high on the list. He's number 5, right after you.
What? I'm on your list? Number 4? Ro, that's not funny.
I know, but this isn't a suspect list. This is a list of who might be next.
What?
I'm going through all these old cases, and I'm tracking the similarities between the victims and the club members. So Lemaster is a businessman. That bumps him up on the list. John is a real estate investor. That bumps him up.
And I'm number 4 because...
Reporters do things that get people mad enough to get rid of them. I wonder why.
I better go.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I'm on the list too. I found at least one librarian victim so far.
It doesn't make me feel any better. I couldn't bear it if something happened to you.
You too. Hey, maybe you should stay with your mom and dad until they catch the bad guy.
Yeah, I think I will. Thanks for the tea.
Start teaching tomorrow. I was looking for my bag, but I can't find it. Could have sworn it was in the back seat. You okay?
No, there was someone in my backyard. Did you see anyone running around here?
No, I was looking in my car.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Bankston. Hey, did you see anyone suspicious looking just hanging around here?
No. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if that creep Perry Dell was. That guy's got a police record like a mile long. I bet you he's the one doing all this stuff.
Well, it's never the obvious suspect.
Yeah, well, maybe not one of your little novels, but this is real life.
Wow. What's his problem?
I think this situation's making everybody a little bit jumpy. I don't even know what I'm gonna do from one minute to the next.
Hey, listen, now that my innocence has been firmly established, you want to go to lunch tomorrow?
Yeah. Okay.
Great. All right. Good night.
Good night.
Ma, I can't eat all this food.
You're too thin, honey.
Yeah, Mom's right, Cupcake. You're wasting away.
Daddy, I don't eat meat.
Who doesn't eat meat?
You always ate meat when you lived at home.
That was 15 years ago, and you guys both know I'm a vegetarian.
Thought it was one of your fads.
You always did change hobbies at the drop of a hat, honey.
I have to go to work.
You have not been excused from this table yet, young lady.
Sit down and eat your breakfast. Come on, eat up.
We're looking forward to meeting you for lunch today.
Lunch?
We planned it last week, remember?
Are you always this forgetful? I don't think this vegetarian fad is good for you at all.
It's not a fad, Mom.
Bud, help me fold Sally's clothes, will you?
Sure.
You washed my clothes. They weren't dirty.
They were looking a little dingy.
They are dry clean only.
You don't want to be wasting money dry cleaning.
I wanted to take home some true crime books, but most of them are already checked out.
Well, don't complain. It was yet another one of your friends who came and checked them out in a batch a few weeks ago.
What friend?
You should know. He told me you're the one who got him interested in the subject.
Couldn't you just answer my question? Of course, Perry Dell.
Perry Dell checked out all of these 2 weeks before the first murder?
Yeah, he's been in the club for a year and he just now starts reading true crime.
See, if this were a novel, this would be a big neon sign pointing directly at him.
Well, the Marat and Wallace stories are in those books, but not Botkin.
You really think all those cases are going to show up in one book?
Well, it's one possibility of a pattern. Another might be a common type of attacker, like a woman. With both Marat and Botkin, it was a woman. But who knows about Wallace?
But wasn't the husband convicted, though?
Yeah, but a lot of people think he was innocent. There are other theories in the literature.
Huh. So your area of expertise is not just the crime, but which sources mention which cases.
I am a menace on the message boards.
You're also amazing.
You talk just like you write. It's always clear what your characters want.
Well, that's my expertise. Character, motivation, want. Now, what do you suppose a copycat killer wants, besides attention?
Oh, I have no idea. A person who takes someone's life doesn't seem to want normal things.
Well, sometimes they do. They just have abnormal ways of getting them.
Hey, small world. Yourself. Mr. and Mrs. Allison, this is Robin Daniels.
Hello.
It's so nice to meet you.
Hi. You look familiar.
Yeah, probably from his book jackets, Dad.
I made a display of your books last week. Ro just loves you.
Does she now? She didn't mention that.
Well, welcome to Lawrencetown, Robin.
Thank you.
And how you been, Ro?
What do you think, Ma? She's terrible. We're all terrible with everything that's going on.
Well, then you should fold up that club.
Huh, you sound just like my mother.
Aida's a very wise woman.
Why don't we grab a seat and let them get back to their lunch?
Sure. Nice to meet you both.
Yeah.
Yes.
One day. I've been staying with them one day, and I'm already going crazy.
You seem nice enough to me.
Oh, Sally and her stepmother are great friends, really. It's just been a long time since she's lived at home.
Right, of course.
Okay, you were talking about suspect's motivation.
Yes. So motivation always starts with character.
Okay, so if Perry Dell is my character, then I need to figure out what he wants. And why he checked out those books.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't just go and question a possible murder suspect. That's crazy.
Oh, then you have no idea what motivates my character.
Okay, fine, but that means I have to go with you, which in turn means you're endangering my life too. But sure, let's do it.
Okay, I will take the list to Lynn and I'll have her talk to him.
There you go. That's a wiser choice. Thankfully, following reason is part of your character.
I know what you're thinking, that someone smart enough to pull off what this guy has isn't going to check out books with his blueprints, but most criminals make at least one dumb mistake. Did you check Perry's alibi for both cases?
I'm not answering that.
He doesn't like me very much, does he?
It's strange how he can be so blind to your charm.
Well, then I'm gonna just have to answer my questions in my own way.
Don't do that. Ro, I'm serious.
I can't tell who he's talking to.
Still trying to get mine in proper focus.
Can't you two find another place to play your little spy game?
Well, you have the best window for where Perry works.
We'll try to use our spy voices.
Looks like they're fighting. I don't know who the man is, do you?
I've seen him on the golf course.
Oh, he pushed him.
There you go. Violent, angry.
Hot-headed. Too hot-headed. I don't think Mamie, Wright, and Morrison Pettigrew were attacked by someone who was hot-headed or impulsive.
Crimes do seem to be the work of a cool and calculating head.
It just doesn't feel like Perry.
Excuse me, I'd like to get to my files.
Sorry, we know you hate this muck. I had to promise her I'd never bring up the Lizzie Borden case again.
Oh, I looked at the Borden case as a possible model for a copycat. It's a good thing that we don't have any Sunday school teachers in the club.
Or female members who still live with their parents.
Well, just Sally. She's staying with her dad and her stepmother.
Wasn't Lizzie Borden's stepmother the one who got the 40 whacks?
With a hatchet.
Wait, but there are no other similarities there, right? Sally doesn't have a sister. Her father's not a banker, and her name is nowhere near Elizabeth.
Well, her middle name's Elizabeth.
What? How do you know that?
I got her that monogram purse for her birthday, remember?
I gotta call Sally. Sally, why aren't you picking up? And why didn't you tell me your middle name was Elizabeth?
Leave a message.
Hey, do you remember my list? You are number 1 now. I mean, your parents are, but we have to get them to safety. You gotta call me. We have to warn the Allisons. Mother, do you have a phone book?
Yeah, I believe so.
I'll look online.
All right, I know where their house is. I'm gonna go. Call me when you find the number.
Oh, don't let her go alone.
I know what enlisted means, but this is an emergency. Never mind, I can get it.
No, they're not listed. City property records.
Lillian, please, just walk to the bulletin board in the break room and get me Bud Allison's number.
You know it's against the rules to leave the front desk unmanned.
Just do it!
Why would I break the rules for someone who's screeching at me?
Oh!
Aikens, Allison.
Mother, did you find it?
Yeah, I just did, but what do I say to him that doesn't sound insane?
No, just give me the number. I'll call. They're used to my insanity.
Hello?
Mrs. Allison, it's Aurora. I'm worried that you're in great danger.
Carol, call the police!
Aurora,
I've got to go. I'm calling 911.
my gosh. Are you okay?
The police are on their way.
What happened?
You saved Bud's life by calling. That's what happened. And mine too.
I just got your message and rushed over. Did something happen?
There's been an incident.
But we're okay, honey. Here they come.
Bud Allison says the hatchet was coming straight down for his head when the phone woke him up.
Who was holding it?
He didn't see. I sent an officer out to find out if Perry Dell was working an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, he was.
We saw him working from Aida's office across the street.
Every member of your club has an alibi for at least one of the murders, except for Perry. And you just ruled him out.
So it isn't someone from the club?
Well, that's a relief.
Yeah, for you. Now I have to widen my pool of suspects.
Smith! I am so sick and tired of this garbage.
Hey! Before you start to yell at me for talking with civilians, you should know that this civilian just prevented a tragedy. So we definitely need to talk with her. At least this time.
Where's forensics? They should be here looking for footprints. Get this rabble out of here. They're trampling all over everything.
Don't look at me like that. This doesn't mean we're buddies.
Right, because I would be so silly.
Is it true you're almost hacked with an axe?
Yeah, look at your attacker, any kind of description at all, anything.
Give them room! After they give their statements, they'll be able to speak with you if they want. For now, back up.
She's the one you should talk to, Aurora Teagarden. She saved us.
Go, take my truck. I'll keep the marauding horde at bay. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, how may I assist you?
Mother, I'm fine, really. I'm home. And I'll lock the doors. Besides, Robin's here. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I love you.
It's all over the radio. You saving the Allisons. You all right?
Oh, I missed it. I missed the similarities, and I was almost too late.
But you weren't.
No, the police, they ruled out the club members. And now the list of suspects is so wide now, it's impossible. No, it's not impossible. I did figure out that Sally's parents were likely to be next. If I can just figure out who's next sooner so the police are waiting when he tries it again.
Okay, well, I'm here to help.
Okay, we'll put all of the club members at the top.
Okay.
And then we'll put the elements of all the cases below it, and then we'll see how many connections we can make.
Right.
Okay, so, for example, the Laura Landry case. Put it here. Tape. Yeah, we'll just do this. See, she was a librarian, so that's the connection.
It's interesting.
What? Oh, I do all of this because it helps me visualize.
No, it's funny because I do the same thing when I write.
Okay. No distracting each other.
Right. Sorry.
I left a message for Dory.
I just spoke to LeMaster.
I hated calling early.
Yeah. It's pretty clear who matches what case.
Yeah, all the parallels to Dory's family in the Hunt case. It's got to be your husband next.
Or LeMaster.
Hi. What's the matter? Is it your parents?
Oh, no, they're fine. Sorry. Hi. No, I'm just really tired because I've been up all night putting my story together.
What about the attack?
Yeah. Oh, no. About the police finding the hatchet that nearly killed my dad.
What? They found the hatchet?
Yes, about a block from my parents' house. It was wrapped up in one of Benjamin Greer's old work aprons. They dragged him in for questioning. It took me forever to get the details. Oh, coffee.
Police must be assuming it's another plant.
Yes, they are.
Well, yeah, they have to be. I mean, whoever's doing this wants the weapons to be found. So then why haven't they found the weapon in Mamie's case? I mean, it has to be planted too, right?
Diagram Queen's been at it again.
Let's go look for what was used in that first attack.
Lynn needs to see this.
Sorry.
That's Mamie and Gerald's house.
Got it.
Okay. Let's split up.
Okay. Oh. Sorry. Sorry. We've searched 2 blocks every direction. I don't think we're gonna find it.
Maybe we're trying too hard. The weapon was planted to be found.
It would be in a more obvious place.
Yeah, like that manhole right there.
Oh, that's too easy.
It's a little askew.
Okay. That looks like my bag. Yeah, that's my bag, all right.
Well, let's open it up.
I don't know if I like being the first reporter on the scene.
A hammer? Most authors say that a fire poker killed Julia Wallace.
The murder weapon in my stolen bag.
Lynn is going to be steamed. Her team didn't find this after Mamie's death, but we didn't know to look for a planted weapon then.
I'm happy to answer any questions you have about that bag.
No questions. You haven't heard?
They got a confession. Macon says Benjamin Greer just confessed to the killings. They're gonna have a briefing. I gotta go.
Benjamin confessed?
Yeah, about an hour into Lynn interviewing him about the apron that hatchet was wrapped in, he said he was the one. Said he just snapped.
No, these crimes were planned. A snap doesn't fit. And Lynn said that Benjamin had an alibi for Mamie's case.
Yeah, Morrison Pettigrew. Victim number 2, he provided a fake alibi for Greer and probably died for it. It all fits, Rob.
Did Benjamin tell Lynn where he hid the weapon used to kill Mamie?
Probably not, because she would have sent someone to pick it up already.
Okay, no, you have to ask him about the weapon. Ask him what it was and where it was.
Okay, Ro, I know how sharp you are and how much you care, but just because you didn't solve the crime yourself doesn't mean it didn't get solved.
No, you have to ask him. What if he didn't do it? You're the one that talked about the psychology of false confessions for the club.
I'll make sure he's asked, I promise.
Because if he doesn't know, and you don't have the right guy and he's still out there, I think I know the next potential victim.
We made this diagram.
Yeah, I want to give it to Lynn.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Okay, I need to get to my computer. Most books say that Julia Wallace was likely killed by the missing fire poker, but Bankston said that Scotland Yard had a different theory. Here, the only Wallace book I haven't read, Searching for Scotland Yard.
A Scotland Yard detective told a London paper that he believed the injuries were consistent with a hammer.
Robin, Bankston read that book. He thinks the weapon was a hammer.
But Bankston can't have killed Mamie. You're his alibi.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I saw him walking to his car at the time of the murder, so it can't be him. Unless Bankston has a partner.
A partner? That's interesting. But who? Benjamin.
That's a possibility. But no, they weren't really close. I mean, the only person that Bankston was close to in the club was Melanie. It has to be Melanie. I provided Bankston his alibi so that he could provide one for her.
Right. So let's call Lynn.
No, Lynn already has a confession in hand. All we have is a reference in a book. I need hard evidence.
Where are you going? You're making me nervous.
His car's not there. He's not home. I'm gonna go to his house and see if I can find anything.
You what? Are you allowed to do that?
I'm the property manager. I have the keys.
I don't like this.
I respect your bravery, but I don't know. This could be kind of dangerous.
This might be my only chance.
Just for the record, I think this is a bad idea.
Just be my lookout.
Hurry.
You're sure the clerk got a good look at you?
I told him we needed a wake-up call at 6 a.m., so as long as we're there to answer the phone by 6.
He'll swear we were there all night.
Yes. Now, how do we handle Dory's stupid dog?
Same way we handled her stupid husband.
Did you find anything?
Oh, no. Easy. Easy.
Melanie, lock the front door.
Mm-hmm. You were right. A very bad idea.
Oh, well, both cars are here, so she should be here. Aurora! It's me!
You left her a message telling her she still had my car keys and you're coming back to get them?
Yeah, she knows I can get in, so maybe she left them for you. Aurora?
Well, there's no keys in here.
She's not here. But her phone and her purse are.
Her laptop is open on the table. Maybe she's with the writer.
Detective Smith.
I need to speak with Ro. Is she home?
Well, her cell phone and purse are here, but...
We're thinking she might be next door with Robin Daniels.
Daniels didn't answer.
She's not there?
You have any idea where she is? It's urgent we speak with her.
She left her computer open on the table. Maybe that'll tell us something.
Come on.
She was reading about the Wallace case. I wonder why. You've already got the man who killed Mamie.
That's the problem. We don't. Benjamin Greer confessed, but...
But he didn't know details he should have, which Roe predicted.
You don't have the right person in jail?
No. Greer confessed that he lied because he liked being on television. Idiot wasted our time.
Now, Roe said she knew who the next victims were likely to be. Said she made some sort of diagram.
This is just what I was afraid of. She's at it again. No, I'm not going to panic. She might be with Robin after all. I mean, maybe they just didn't hear your knock.
Well, I can go bang on the door again.
Or I could give you the key.
I wonder why it says the weapon in the Wallace case was a hammer. Everyone knows it was a fire poker. Though, didn't someone at our last meeting argue against the poker?
Yeah, that's right. Wait, was it LeMaster? No, it was...
Bankston!
That's it. Rose led us to him. But how did you know that?
Bankston's key is missing. Ro probably has it. She's over in Bankston's townhouse.
Police! Open the door, Bankston!
Knock it down.
No. No.
Let him do it.
Anything?
I'm afraid not, Detective.
She's not here?
Hey, I got something. It's chloroform.
Ro.
Bankston, what
He
do you...
knocked us out with something.
Oh, chloroform. The hunt case. You were getting ready to copy the hunt case. We were right. Dory's husband was next.
You think you're so smart, don't you? All of you in the club, you think you know the answer to everything.
Especially her.
Oh, she's not as bad as John. After my last talk about the Deaton case in Georgia, John sent me a 3-page letter of errors. 3 pages. Pompous idiot.
That's why you killed Mamie? And Morrison Pettigrew wounded pride?
No. It was to prove that Bankston has the real mind for murder.
Melanie, remember what we agreed? No explanations, no justifications.
Right. We did. I'll go get more books.
Well, can you at least tell us why your minion's off on a reading fest right now?
Aurora knows, don't you, Ro?
Remember Laura Landry from our diagram?
Yeah, the librarian. She was killed by a spurned suitor. How'd he do it again?
Beat her to death with the Campion English dictionary and then staged her body under a pile of books.
Well, wasn't it a murder-suicide? Didn't he hang himself afterwards?
Exactly.
Aurora Teagarden, female, 30s. And Robin Daniels, male, 30s.
What is going on?
Can you go have a look?
Where's Ro? Is she okay?
No. I don't know.
She's missing. It seems she's figured out that Bankston is the copycat.
And he took her, and then maybe Robin too, and we have no idea where.
John's going inside to try and look up cases with either a writer or a librarian as a victim.
But Ro already did that. She made a diagram.
Yeah, we know, but it's not in her house, not in her car.
Well, that's because it's in Robin's car.
What?
You know, just in case it wasn't clear enough before, you people are sick in the head.
Right. You plot murders every day and get paid for it. You're a terrible copycat. Your first mistake was the hammer.
Not a mistake. Scotland Yard said it was a hammer.
And Laura Landry was hit in the back of the head, not the side. And not to mention, you're using the 2010 version of the dictionary when we have the version that was used on Laura right there in the rare book room.
What are you doing? You're helping them kill you more accurately?
Because she just has to be know-it-all right till the very end. Go ahead. Be sloppy. The hammer was how I figured out it was you. And all the mistakes you're about to make is going to help someone else figure it out. Probably John. He can spot your errors.
Fine. It'll be poetic justice to kill you with the right dictionary. Melanie, can you go to the rare book room and get the
1923 edition.
Okay, just go straight down with it. You're angling it. Just nice.
You were taking too long. Here it is. Laura Landry. She was a librarian. She was killed in the library.
The library? Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Why are you taunting them? I don't think you should be taunting them right now.
Bankston, the door's stuck.
I can't get it.
Just forget it.
Sloppy.
All right, wait. I'm coming.
What?
Back to back.
Get yours first. Hold on. Hang on. Okay.
Hurry. Okay. Wait. Yeah, I got it. Hang on.
Hurry. Hurry.
Finally. All right, hurry up and get it.
There's like 1,000 books in there. Then now I can't get it. It's...
What?
Ow. Okay. Just push your feet. Push your feet. Can you not help me find it?
And leave them alone? No. Hurry. Just look for the fattest books.
Okay.
Go get help. Right now, come on.
I think this is kind of a waste of time.
Where is she?
Ro? Oh, she's gone. She went to call the police. If I were you, I would get out of here right now.
No. Door's locked. She can't get out without a key, and I've got hers. She's still here. And I'm pretty sure when I put this knife to your throat, she'll come running back. See, there's no way Aurora Teagarden has a better mind for me.
Nice.
Okay. You should have used the 2010 version. It's heavier.
Come on.
Bankston, the door's stuck! Bankston?
I should have canceled this meeting. Real murderers. We're in the Real Murders Club. How can this not be the end of us?
Let's just go in and find out.
story about how you stopped Bankston and Melanie made people curious to come see what we do here.
That's so great, Sally.
She even quoted us correctly this time.
Okay, no teasing, especially if I'm going to write a story about your business this week.
All right. Come with me then, Madam Reporter, and let me get you some of Dory's famous cookies. Shall we?
Mother.
Hi.
Feigning interest.
Oh, I don't need to.